So my 5 favorite plugins to use in the box. The first one will be the FabFilter Pro Q3. That plugin is amazingly surgical. It's the kind of tool that you can get in and get out, adjust the sound, correct the sound, manipulate the sound, and nobody would know that it's been changed. I also think it's tools for isolating bands and just hearing just the band that you're working on, searching for problem frequencies, and some of the metering tools on it are really fantastic as well. It's a one-stop shop for EQ plugins. My second favorite plugin would be the ShaperBox 3 by Cable Guys. That plugin has made it on every single song I've done now in the last kind of 2 years that it's been out. It's a multi-effects unit. You can do all kinds of sonic sound design with it. Sounds that I wouldn't even be able to verbalize with my mouth are in that box. It's really, really, really easy to dive into. It looks intimidating, but actually it holds your hand all the way through. For kind of casual diving in, it's fantastic. But if you spend the time learning how it works and how to really manipulate it, it's incredibly deep. I've worked with it every day now for at least 2 years, and I still have barely scratched the surface of what I believe it's capable of. The way it works, there's a handful, there are 10 modules in it. Each one does a different thing. The ones I particularly gravitate towards are the crush, which is a bit crush module, the drive module, and the time module. Time is basically time-based filtering and manipulating and chopping. And I just stack things on top of each other, to be honest. We'll bring the sample rate down. Even just reordering them can change things quite profoundly. Giving me a different, I mean, I love it. It's all, you know, it's all just personal preference, but it's giving me now, especially with the kind of time-based glitching of it, it's making me think Linkin Park or some of those DJ Shadow records, some of the more interesting kind of specialist stuff. I'm curious to see how that blends in the mix. I really love the sense of movement that patch adds. Feels good. My third favorite plugin is also by Cable Guys. It's called Snapback. Snapback is a drum and percussion layering tool, so it's replaced virtually all of my drum sample augmentation processes. I can just do everything now with one plugin. Why I really like it is because when I'm adding samples to drums, for example, I don't really want to be aware that the sample is there. I want it to be so integrated with the acoustic or the real drum that you can't tell there's a seam between one and the other. Really what I'm trying to do is just enhance a drum rather than replace. And the way that Snapback gives you control over those parameters makes it so easy to disguise the sample or to slice or cut or manipulate the synthetic sample into giving you just the slice of order that you need to fulfill the role that you're trying to achieve. My fourth favorite plugin is the classic Bombfactory BF76 that came with the very, very, very early versions of Pro Tools, and I don't think I've changed in that time. I use it every single day on vocals, occasionally use it for special effects on percussion and room mics and things. It just has a sound. It sounds nothing like a real M76, and that's great. It sounds like its own thing. It's urgent, it's distorted, it's saturated, and it's really, really, really enjoyable. How I like to use it, I have a very specific setting that I use every time. It's actually very similar and inspired by my setting on my drum 1176. It's the attack at 12 o'clock. It's the release as fast as it goes, and it's all buttons in. And the gain reduction or the input is kind of anywhere really, as long as it's not working too hard. I don't want to hear it going all the time. I just want to hear it come in on the very, very loud bits and kind of grab them. So if I set it that way and show you.
Oh, Gemini, did it take so long to find out why you died twice? I wish we didn't have to find out. Once when you know what you've had is lost, again
Ow.
when your heart has to pay the cost.
In.
Oh, Gemini, I wish we didn't have to find out, Oh, Gemini.
And it saturates. It's so good because it spits and snarls back and it distorts and saturates and crushes. It doesn't crush, but it kind of falls to bits. And I just love the urgency that it adds.
Oh, Gemini,
Somewhere around there.
did it take so long to find out why
Feels about right.
you died twice?
And my fifth favorite plugin is the RC20 Retro Color from XLN Audio. That's another kind of multi-effects, lo-fi, distortion, kind of weird and wonderful kind of plugin that I, again, use very, very regularly. I really like it because there's so many different ways to mangle and manipulate the sound. I find it very effective on making kind of traditional guitars a little bit more interesting. I use it on vocals. I use it on electronic elements all the time to just manipulate and bend the sound, creating a texture and adding a unique identity to sounds that otherwise may be easily replicated. It's one of those plugins, again, where it's very, very powerful and flexible if you dive into it. But even just starting with the presets works really well. So this is a preset I use quite often called Strange Space, which adds, I don't really know how you describe it. It adds just a lo-fi, weird, long decaying reverb with a lot of pre-delay. But I'm all, and some, this kind of what they call the Apollo noise. But I'm also taking off some of the high end of it so that it's not so sizzly. I just want to make it sound interesting. That's the only way I can describe it. It should just sound interesting and curious. And ideally establish itself that when I take it away, I regret muting it. So I kind of want it to become almost like an addiction. Let's hear it again in the track. Hi, my name's Al Groves. I'm a producer and a mixer. I've been producing guitar-based alternative artists for nearly 20 years, from student flats through to working with artists like Bring Me the Horizon and the Sherlocks. The song we're focusing on is a single of his from the end of 2024 called Gemini for the artist Joshua Grant. For me, mixing and producing is all about the feel. It's about finding the heart of the song and creating an emotional attachment, something that holds the listener's attention and makes them want to listen again. On the course, you'll learn how to achieve heightened sense of impact, drama, character, and emotional engagement with the music that you make. It's about giving you the tools and the clarity of vision to create better mixes for yourself.